Morning, everybody. How are you? I figured everybody's been asking me, can you eat normal when you have a stoma, when you have a colostomy bag? And I thankfully can eat normal. So I figured I would bring you into my kitchen this morning. No makeup on, no nothing, but actually show you what we're having for breakfast this morning. And you guys can cook with me. I know it's 9:15. A lot of people are probably at work, but if you're home and you're watching, welcome to my kitchen. So this morning I'm making myself for breakfast some oatmeal with blueberries and an egg scramble with spinach and onion. So let's get cooking. If you guys can follow me to my oven, okay, and my stove, really, stove. So you can see what I do every morning for breakfast. If my stove works, which sometimes doesn't. See? You never know what's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook my oatmeal. I use a 1/4 cup of oatmeal because it turns into a 1/2 cup. So we're going to put this on and get this going. Just like that. 1/4 cup oatmeal. 1/2 cup of water. That's on the stove. That's cooking. Morning. Now I'm going to make my egg scramble. So with my egg scramble, I use a teaspoon of coconut oil. Usually John makes my omelets, but this morning I'm doing the cooking. So we're going to melt down a teaspoon of coconut oil. Now, gotta get on your hand. Need to eat it. So now what I'm going to do is I chopped up a little bit of onion, if you can see here, and I'm going to add that over here to the coconut oil. And we're going to saute that down. Kind of brown it up a little bit. I don't know, I love onions. Do you guys love onions? Now, with having Ivan, and going through what I went through over the last few months, I've really kind of changed my diet to be more on a vegetarian side. I do eat a teeny tiny bit of chicken, and I do eat some fish, but for the most part, my diet is all about the veggies and all about the veggies, all about the healthy grains and the veggies, okay? So, onions cooking down. I'll be right back. Can't stir things without your spatula, right? So we're cooking up the onion. The oatmeal's cooking in there. I'm going to add in, I chopped up some really fresh spinach that I got from Whole Foods. Okay, it's about a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit more. We're going to add that in. I already, 3 whole eggs. Whole eggs, they're good for you. So I already scrambled up 3 whole eggs. I'm going to add that in. And then we're just going to saute over here. Okay, we're going to cook it up. What are you guys having for breakfast? Anybody? Anybody, what'd you have for breakfast? I'd love to know. Breakfast doesn't need to take a long time. And it can be amazing with just a few ingredients. So my eggs are all scrambling up in here. They're cooking. My spinach is cooking down. My eggs are cooking up. I'm going to stir my oatmeal. Stirring up the oatmeal. Because guess what? It's almost done. And you guys can see we've only been on the phone or on this recording for about not even 4 minutes. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Mwah. Nice to see you on here. All right, what's going to end up going in my oatmeal? This bag is from my old house, and I had a blueberry tree, a couple of blueberry bushes. So those blueberries are fresh from my yard. How cool is that? We got a plate and a bowl. And we'll be going. Oh. I don't know. Can you guys do 2 things at once? Sometimes I'm recording, I'm talking to you, I'm stirring up the eggs. The oatmeal's cooking. Breakfast is almost ready. And then what else I got from Whole Foods the other day is I got some fresh basil. Oh, I'm going to just sprinkle that on the top of my scrambled eggs when it's done. So good. So good. Don't you guys love the smell of fresh basil? So we got the scrambled eggs with the onion, the spinach, and some cooking in some coconut oil. Almost done. My oatmeal is almost done. Actually, my oatmeal's done. Like I said, it was a 1/4 cup dried oatmeal and 1/2 cup and 1/2 cup of water, right? So that's all done. Now I'm going to stir in my beautiful blueberries from my yard, if you guys can see. And I'm stirring them in because they were frozen. So the heat from the oatmeal will unfreeze them. What you doing? Hey, Shayna. Right? I'm totally taking care of Ivan, right? And guess what? I'll tell you a secret. On Thursday, I'm going to the doctor's and we're going to train him. Shh. I'll keep you updated on that too. So we got blueberries. We got my oatmeal. I'm going to sprinkle it with a little cinnamon. There. Got my oatmeal done. Gotta get back to the eggs. Oh yeah. Eggs are done. And just like that. And like I said earlier, it was 3 whole eggs, about a 1/4 cup of spinach, a little bit of chopped up onion, all sauteed and put together cooked in coconut oil. Now we're going to sprinkle a little basil on top. Don't I look all fancy and stuff? Like just fancy. Fancy, fancy. So here was breakfast. I'm so glad you got to join me. Scrambled eggs, spinach, onion, basil. Yum. And my oatmeal with my blueberries and my cinnamon. All right, I'm going to go make myself a cup of green tea and be off for the day so I can go get my workout in. Love you guys. Go get a healthy breakfast in. It's important. Mwah. See you later.